Every January 1st, we say New Year, New Me, but by January 10th, we already back to the old ways, isn't it? Yeah, as the title says, rituals over resolutions. Hello, everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I'm Dr. Mukund. Let's dive into this episode. What do I mean by rituals? Rituals are nothing but the daily habits, micro habits that we do on every single day subconsciously, something like that, or every single thing we choose to do, right? So, let me share you a little story about how daily routines helped me build this podcast. All right, or my body and my rider schedule, being a doctor, everything else. So, yes, here it is. So, every single day, if I want to, for example, let's just say I want to record this podcast, right? I'll hold certain amount of time. I'll block my schedule for particularly recording a podcast. Let's just say on every Saturday I'm gonna record this and then I'm gonna schedule it. Before doing that, I'm gonna prepare everything that I need to speak in the podcast. That's, you know, no BS and only what is really helpful in the real world situations. So I don't go deep dive into scientific parts and stuff because I know for most people it will bore them off within few minutes. So I just like to keep it crisp and short, like somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes maximum. Maybe if some topics requires more than 30 minutes to 1 hour, then I will go deep down into it. But on an average, I try to keep it somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes, let's just say. So from Monday to Friday, I'm gonna think about every, like in a day, I give myself like 20 to 30 minutes to think about what I need to say, and that would correlate with the real world right now, right? And then by the Saturday, I would have filtered out all the necessary things and all the unnecessary things. So, all the unnecessary, I mean, less important at that point of time, I'll keep them aside and then focus on only the real things that I need to speak. And then on Saturday evenings, I do the recording and schedule it up for to go live in the future. So that's how I build a system that's gonna help me without burning out myself and using too much time to think, and no little progress. To avoid all those things, I only give myself particular amount of time to finish it no matter what and then move on. So let me tell you the difference between a ritual or a habit and a resolution. Basically, we go with the resolutions most people because they focus on the outcome based ones. So they are like, for example, let's just say I want to reduce 10 kilos of weight, and they will take a resolution on so and so day, but they don't change anything in their regular lifestyle, which keeps them the same no matter what they do. But what do I mean by ritual or changing a little habits? You focus on doing things that actually brings that outcome. Like for example, if I want to lose 10 kgs of weight, and every morning I go for morning walk or exercise or do something that is going to burn fat that directly correlates somewhere in the future for the reduction of weight, something like that. So yes, micro rituals that actually really matters, I mean micro habits. So in order to change certain things in your day to day life, you have to just sit down with yourselves and think what is your daily and why are you doing those things and who you are becoming every day by doing those things. If you get that answer, it's very easy to change how to build sustainable rituals or habits. You just need to start very, very small and slowly you have to stack it up and you have to make it a habit. After certain time, it becomes a habit. And if you continue to do it, it becomes subconsciously who you are and what you do on a daily basis that keeps you in that keeps you towards reaching your goal. So that's why you need to build micro habits in order to achieve anything in life. So trust me and believe me on that. You cannot build everything in one day, but at least you can change something in a day, and that just starts with changing one small thing at a time, and over the period of time it compounds and you will eventually see the results of what I am trying to say. So this is the thing. The key here is to keep consistent with your habits and keep on moving with positive attitude. So once you make that system to your body, everything is possible, not just losing weight. Anything you want to achieve in life, write it down, change one small thing from your regular life towards achieving that goal, and in order to get to where you want to be in life. So all these things are achievable. Yes, in the beginning it is impossible to change because mentally, physically you struggle a lot. That's the part of the process and we all go through that. There are no shortcuts. So absolutely, that's why rituals or micro habits are very, very important for us in order to change our life to get what we want to achieve. So, power tip, attach your ritual to something very meaningful so that you will feel, this is what you want in life, and you always remind yourself so that you will be very consistent with your actions, and that your rituals are your real legacy in coming time, because we all get caught up in this chaos at some point of time and we even forgot what we started so and so in the first place. So I suggest everyone to write it down, make a progress tracking um, excel sheet or something that works for you, and tick it off every single day if you follow it. And while doing it, be very, very mindful of it. You don't need to cheat, or you don't need to, some days we all skip, that's fine, but you don't need to cheat yourself or say, even though you skipped it, you checked it as you did it. You don't need to do all those things. Just be brutally honest with yourselves, and if you did it, then yes. If you didn't, then write it down why you didn't. So that helps you to come back on track. At least, you know, majorly focus on the efforts rather than completely focusing on the outcome. So that helps you in many, many ways to achieve whatever you want in life. But absolutely, everything will takes time. Not you can build on one day, because every good things takes really a good amount of time to become a habit. So that's all from me. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So start small every single day, incorporate in your lifestyle and see how your life changes over a period of time. You will be even amazed. How did you get from XYZ point to now? And that's what I call a ritual that helps you to build your own legacy. I hope you all got some value from this episode. So, follow your rituals one small thing at a time, or build your micro habits one small thing at a time, and see the magic of your own habits. All right, and this is where most people messes up. And if you are messed up in your life, and if you look at your own habits, it says everything about you. For example, you look overweight, and that comes down to you don't have any certain planned meals or mindless eating, stuff like that comes into play, that you are overweight at this point of time, or you were not able to achieve what you want to achieve because you did not keep the necessary efforts towards your achievements. So again, it comes back to the micro habits that you do on regular basis. So keep that in mind, and I hope you learned something from this episode. So try being consistent as much as you can, even though some days you won't feel like it. That's absolutely fine. Don't worry about those few days, but most of the days try to be very, very consistent, and don't be too much hard on yourself from day one, but slowly walk towards it. That will definitely help you in many, many ways, so that it will be very much sustainable in long term, and you will not even feel burdened by your own progress. So yes, so thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode, and I will definitely catch you on next one, dropping soon on coming Saturday 6 p.m. Thank you so much that we have international audience as well. So for them, thank you very much for tuning in, and kindly drop any suggestions or any topics you want me to discuss in depth, so that I will definitely keep in mind, and I will definitely try to make time and deep dive into whatever topic you want to me to talk. So, or share my thoughts. So once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in next one. Bye bye.